This is promising Social Security benefits for SSI, SSDI, VA beneficiaries, people on RRB, retirement. We have got all the details right here in this video, so let's get right into it. Now guys, today in this video, I'm going to talk about a very interesting study which was conducted about Social Security benefits, and this one happens to be carried out by the Senior Citizen League, TSCL. Study really shows some of the fascinating aspect of the Social Security benefits, and this one is coming recently on April 4th, and what is really going on with the Social Security Expansion Act and your benefits. So without a further ado, let's get right into all the important details. Alright guys, so today in this video I wanted to share very important information from the Senior Citizen League study, and they discuss a major issue on Social Security not providing enough money for senior citizen to live comfortably. Now we need to spread this word of light for a change so that senior citizen can live comfortable life. And without a further ado, let me get right into all the important details. So there was an interesting study which was conducted about social security benefits. So let me break down all the important numbers, the interesting study which was conducted about the social security benefits. Now guys, have you ever wondered if your social security benefits accurately reflect the real expenses of the fixed income beneficiaries? Well, as per the recent study, it revealed some statistics and disparity between beneficiaries are receiving and what they should be receiving. The study showed that back in the year 2000, the average social security benefit was $816 per month. Now here is the thing guys, but then from the year 2000 going all the way until the 2022, it was only increased to an average of about $337 per month. Now, $337 per month. Now, according to the study, guys, over that 23-year period, the real expenses for the fixed income beneficiaries actually increased by about 130%. So, 130% increase in the expenses by fixed income beneficiary. While speaking of those benefits only increased by about 64%. So that was kind of a shocking that expenses increased by 130% while benefits only increased by 64%. Again, that's really shocking. Now, what this means for your benefits, guys? This means that your average social security benefits should have been about $1,877. At least that's what the estimates are. But you know what, guys? We are talking about $1,877 per month, which is actually $500 more than what the beneficiaries were actually receiving last year. Now, let me show you some of the major discrepancies between what is actually happening with the social security benefits and what should be happening. Now, coming over to the very important discrepancies, the annual cost of living adjustment for beneficiaries of social security benefits over the past 22 to 23 years, right from year 2000 to 2022. Let me get to the important details. Now guys, as we already saw that the real expenses for the fixed income beneficiaries has increased by 130% while benefits only increased by 64%. So we can all agree that social security is a great program, while you know what, many people depend on it, but cost of living adjustment is not doing enough to keep up with the real cost of living. I think they are miscalculating what is the real cost of living, because you know what guys, electricity prices have risen 11% in the past 2 years, heating oil prices risen about 27%, and natural gas has risen to nearly 27%. Now this is just the cost of energy alone. We are not talking about other stuff, and we know that this other cost of living has also increased over the time of period. Therefore, clearly guys, the cost of living adjustment provided to the beneficiaries is clearly not enough in order to cover their daily expenses, and we can all agree to this very important fact. Now currently, the annual cost of living adjustment, formerly known as COLA, is determined by a number called Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, also known as CPIW. Now this index does not accurately reflect the expenses that fixed income beneficiaries pay, such as housing and healthcare. They do not take in account those habits of elderly individuals, those spending habits. But you know what guys, the Senior Citizen League recently released a report which shows that that the real cost of living has increased subsequently more than what COLA has provided. So, for example, the cost of living adjustment COLA was 1.3% over 2 years ago and about 5.9% over the last year and 8.7% this year. Now, unless Congress takes action to change the way cost of living adjustment is calculated, those fixed income beneficiaries will continue to struggle. So, it's very important to understand that Congress should take very important actions on this issue to ensure that beneficiaries, fixed income beneficiaries, can keep up with the rising cost of living. And as you may know, Social Security benefits haven't been adjusted in over 22 years, and this is causing a huge discrepancy between the actual benefits people are receiving and benefits they should be receiving. In fact, guys, as for the recent study, you know what? Average beneficiary should have been receiving over $500 more than they actually did. Now, clearly, this discrepancy is the only ongoing thing that will continue to grow as the time progresses if Congress doesn't act on the change the way how the annual cost of living adjustment is calculated. So instead of utilizing CPIW figures, they should take in account the CPIE figure, which is better accommodated for the spending habits for elderly individuals, and that will give the better cost of living adjustment for all the Social Security beneficiaries. For example, think about extra $500 on month. Well, it would make a huge amount of difference in people's lives. Imagine what could you do with those extra $500 per month. Well, the possibilities are endless. Alright guys, now moving forward, let's talk about the Social Security Expansion Act and what difference it could make in terms of benefits for millions and millions of people. Now, as you may know, the average Social Security benefit is not enough to make your end meet for many retirees. The Social Security Expansion Act is talking about a potential to increase those benefits by $200 per month. Now, that is the amount which could make huge difference, but if Congress want a step further in increased benefits by $500 a month. Well, honestly, that kind of an increase could make a huge impact on the lives of many people. Not only that, but it would be hard to make it happen, and all Congress would have to do this and make small changes to the way how the cost of living adjustment is actually calculated. Now, I'm not suggesting that Congress is going to do this, but I wanted to bring your attention to this very important update. You should be aware of the potential changes it could be made and what is really going on with the Social Security Expansion Act and your benefits. Now, guys, I'm not saying that the Social Security Expansion Act they are going to implement today, but certainly the actions are taking in that direction, and Bernie Sanders is pushing hard. Once I get any latest update, I will keep you posted. Like always, I'm keeping a close attention on to all the latest update, whether it's Social Security Expansion Act, those raises to your benefits. So make sure you turn on all the bell notification, subscribe to our channel, and hit that like to this video. That will keep us motivated. And once I get any latest update, guys, I will keep you posted. So make sure to hit that like, share this video, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.